get a $30,000 credit limit, minimum credit score of a 675. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Credit Plug channel. Today's video, we have an absolute game changer. I'm gonna be sharing with you how you can get a $30,000 credit card approval, and this is available to anyone nationwide, and there's absolutely no income verification. So they're not gonna ask you for pay stubs, tax returns, or W-2s, and this is open to anyone. We're talking about none other than Service Credit Union, which is better than Navy Federal because anyone could become a member. With Navy Federal, you got to get sponsored. But as y'all can see right here, there's a couple different ways you can get in. So you can join the American Consumer Council. I've talked about this. So with the ACC, once you get your certificate, you just use your member number. Another way you can get in, some of y'all may have also joined the Financial Fitness Association. So two nonprofits that I recommend if you're trying to get credit union funding or have banking relationships with credit union. American Consumer Council gets you into the most credit unions, but you also have the Financial Fitness Association. So for those who are members of First Tech, that's one of the ways to get in. And there's a couple other credit unions that the Financial Fitness Association can get you into. Now, what I love about Service Credit Union, they are military focused and they have financial products on the personal and on the business side. Now, they offer two basic credit cards on the personal side, the Visa Everyday card, as well as the Visa Signature Everyday Elite card. In addition, there is the Visa Everyday Starter card, and this is going to be for people who are looking to build their credit. As y'all can see, they offer some generous credit limits all the way up to $30,000. So if you want a high limit, I would recommend the Visa Signature Everyday Elite card. Now, the Everyday Elite card has an 18% APR. The Visa Everyday varies between 12.4 and 18%. Now, there is a balance transfer fee of 1% and a cash advance fee of 1%, which isn't that bad. They also offer personal loans that go up to $50,000, as well as personal lines of credit that go up to $50,000. Now, Service Credit Union offers a very unique program for veterans. So they have the Serve Loan for veterans, business loans for those who've served in the military. This allows veterans to grow their company with an SBA guarantee loan. So this is a special program. The Service Credit Union SBA Express Reserve for Veterans Loan is a special program to help veteran-owned small business get the funding they need to grow their businesses, and it's backed by the SBA. These loan amounts go up to $20,000 with a fixed rate for a 3-year period, zero upfront guarantee fee, and a 50% SBA Express guarantee, simple application, no origination fees, and no prepayment penalties. Now, where Service Credit Union really stands out is that they have business products that are open to anyone nationwide. Now, there's a lot of credit unions that are open nationwide for the personal membership. It doesn't matter where they are geographically. However, a lot of credit unions, even if they do that, they may restrict or geo-restrict business accounts. Service Credit Union is one of the rare credit unions that offers a business credit card to any business nationwide, regardless of which state it's registered in. In addition to business credit cards, they offer commercial mortgages, business lines of credit, SBA loans, commercial vehicle loans, and even equipment financing. Now, this business credit card is an absolute game changer. Now, some of the benefits include purchase security, which can protect purchases of eligible items that are stolen or damaged. With extended warranty protection, it adds up to an additional year to eligible U.S. manufacturer's warranty of 3 years or less. They also have cell phone protection, which provides reimbursement for stolen or damaged cell phones, and also auto rental collision damage waiver, which gives you insurance coverage for physical damage or theft when you reserve and pay for a rental car with your covered card. All right, so I'm going to walk you guys through some of the requirements on how you can get a Service Credit Union business credit card with no docs. Now, there's 3 different levels, and depending on your credit score, that'll determine whether you qualify for $10,000, $20,000, or even $30,000. So right here, level 1 requires a 675 plus credit score, and this gives you a $10,000 limit. Level 2 requires a 700 plus, and this gives you a $20K limit. And then level 3, so if you have a 750 plus FICO score, you can get $30,000. Now, when you're filling out this application, what you want to do is select one of these limits. And of course, they're going to check your credit. If your credit meets the criteria, that's how much you can get. So they literally allow you to select your desired credit limit up to $10, $20, or $30,000. However, in order to qualify for that amount, your credit score has to meet the requirements that they specify at the different levels. So you could select 30,000, but if you have a 620 credit score, you're not going to get approved. So rule of thumb is always go for the highest amount, and at worst case, they will just counter you with a lower amount. Now, they have a really unique business line of credit. The way it works, so for the first 3 years is going to be a revolving line where you can draw down, repay, draw down the available funds, and you're only going to pay interest on the amount borrowed with interest only payments due. However, this is going to be followed by a 4-year repayment period with fixed monthly payments. Now, in order to qualify for the business line of credit, not the credit card, the business line of credit, 2 years in business, $100K in annual sales, and good personal credit, you're going to have to present an application, a balance sheet, as well as a profit and loss statement. Now, the business line of credit and the credit card have different underwriting requirements. The business credit card is going to be a lot easier. However, with the business line of credit, as in most cases, it's going to require some documentation. But the thing I love about the business credit card is that anyone can apply nationwide. There's no geographic restrictions. You can join the American Consumer Council, that gets you in, or the Financial Fitness Association. Either of those two nonprofits will gain membership into Service Credit Union. And as far as data points, they're going to be pulling from Experian. And the great thing about the business credit card application is that there is no documentation. So they're not going to ask you for tax returns or anything. This is going to be credit score based approvals. So let's say at a minimum, if you want to get 10,000, you're going to need a 675 Experian credit score. The other benefit of Service Credit Union is that they do not report to the personal credit reporting agencies, at least their business accounts, and they don't report to business credit. Now, I know sometimes people think that's a missed opportunity to have a trade line on your business credit profile. However, it's also an opportunity for you to be able to hide some of that debt, because a lot of times when you're working with, let's say, the major banks that report to Experian, Dun & Bradstreet, all of that information is data is constantly monitored, and other creditors could actually see what your credit behaviors and usage is. So sometimes you may not want the credit reporting agencies or even some of your other banking partners all up in your business, knowing exactly how you're utilizing your cards at different financial institutions. Now, before you apply for any of the credit products, what you want to do is join to become a member first. And to even improve your chances, you can open up a savings account as well as a checking account before you apply for a credit card. Now, you will have to join the personal membership before you're able to join the business membership. So you have to apply for personal membership, then you can apply for business membership. So that may require multiple accounts, let's say a personal savings account or a shared savings account, and then a business checking account if you do want to get on the business side. Otherwise, they have other great lending products such as personal loans and lines of credit up to $50,000. Now, if anyone's interested in opening an account with Service Credit Union, I've dropped a link in the description of the video. That's all for today. Until next time, take it easy, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.